You know, one of the best ways to grow as a programmer is to do hobby projects. Yet many of us don't do them. So why is that? Well, I can think of a few reasons. The first reason may be that we just don't know what to do. Like, there's so many things that you could do out there, and if you look at other people's stuff, every idea you've ever thought of has already been built and it's already awesome and looks amazing. And you think, well, what's left to do? So that's one of the reasons we might not even start. Another reason is that we just don't know what tools to use. We get stuck in analysis paralysis. There's so many new frameworks to learn, and what should I dive into, and I don't know this very well, and is that going to be hard, and I don't have any resources or books. So we have all these excuses about why we can't get started because we don't have anything around the tools. Some of us have just had too many unfinished projects in our past, and we think, well, what's the use? I've tried a bunch of things before, they just never sort of finish. And some of us, every time we just sit down to hack on our hobby project, we're just not sure what to do next. Now, all of those excuses are very real challenges that we face when we set our heart to just track out on a hobby project. But I want to just give you a few simple hacks today and start a series around finishing your hobby project. Now, as a programmer, no code's ever actually finished, you just stop working on it. But if we can get to the stage where we're happy to just call this version 1 and get it finished, then we start a whole new mindset in our life as programmers, as being people that finish and ship. And that is just a niche of people that I certainly want to be in. So, all of these things, all these excuses and challenges that stop us can be solved by just a few simple hacks, and we're going to learn about them in this series, and we're going to apply them, and we're going to share our progress, and it's going to be awesome because we're going to actually kick some goals in the next 30 days. So the first thing that you need is an encouraging community. So I want to start one of those. Like, we as programmers can be quite negative, downer, kind of that's crap kind of people, and we just want to break out of that. So we're going to just create a motivated community here of people that just want to feed some positivity into each other and actually keep each other moving forward. And community is really what it's all about. Someone told me, I don't know if this is true, that the geese, when they honk at each other, the lead guy, there's no actual scientific reason for the honking. It's purely encouragement for the head goose. So if you want to be in a community that honk you on in producing and chasing after your hobby project, then I want to start one with you, and I'm going to provide some links below on how we can get that underway. The second thing that we need to do is change our self-talk. We can say to ourselves all of these different excuses. We can say we're not good enough, or who am I to do that? And I mean, I think about that right now. I'm shooting videos on the other side of the world from you. Who am I to try and start any kind of motivated programmer community? Well, who cares who I am and who you are? Let's just do this stuff because we want to do it because it's inside of us, and that's enough reason for us to chase after it and do it. We don't need some external person to press the button to make that happen. We can just chase after this and go for it. The third thing that we need after an encouraging community and changing our self-talk is we need to have a goal. And for this series, I'm going to say 30 days is going to be our goal. That is our time box. We have 30 days to ship this hobby project, and it doesn't have to be amazing and world-beating and incredible. It just has to be finished as a version 1 with one simple idea, shipped and shared, okay? And I'm going to make a way for you to be able to share that in this community, so we can give you some positive feedback on actually finishing and getting that done. And the fourth thing that you're really going to need is a plan. All right, some way that you can make sure that you have habits. That I know you're busy and you've got a girlfriend or boyfriend and kids and whatever else you got, 1,000 things, you're studying, you're young and all that sort of stuff. You're older and you've got different challenges or whatever. That's true. So you need some plan that can get us through it. And I know that habits are just so core to that. I wrote a 400 or 500 page book just over lunchtimes and BLT sandwiches. Just in my lunch hour, I could just pull that off over a year, just over a year. So it's doable. I know it's doable in my own life, and I know it's doable in yours. So we have 2 take action steps when you finish this video. One is I want you to think about the hobby project. What hobby project are you going to choose? Then I want you to watch the next video in this series, which talks about inspiration for hobby projects, where you can look if you don't know where to start, or where you can start if you've got a bit of ideas about where to get underway. And the second thing I want you to do is subscribe to my newsletter. I'm going to have a link down here, which is not really a newsletter as much as it's starting a community called Motivated Programmer, because I think that's what we need, some motivated programmers that are just going to finish some of these side projects, get their hustle on, and just have that feeling of accomplishment and becoming a finishing type of person. I know that's what I want for my life, and I trust that's also what you want for yours. So please do subscribe to that, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on the show when we talk about inspiration for hobby projects and getting underway. It's going to be awesome.